Hello. So, one of probably the biggest questions I get is, can you suggest a Chrome extension that reads aloud a web page or a Google Doc to the kids? And as a district, we already have one pushed out, and it's really good. It's simple, it's easy to navigate. There's not a lot of bells and whistles to it, but I actually like that. And it's right here. It's called Read Aloud. So it's already pushed out and enabled. So that means that it should be up on the kids' bar up here. If it's not, you're going to have to prompt them to be able to download it. That happens sometimes. And so what you could do is you could go to the Chrome store. So go into the Chrome store. For some reason, it doesn't, for me at least, it doesn't show up underneath for Lowell.K12. So you might need to look for it. So it's called Read Aloud. Okay. And this is it. It's the one, it's maroon with the megaphone. Okay. And so you could, when you click on it, so you can see remove from Chrome, I already have it. What you can do is you can actually copy this whole link up here, and then you would be able to share that with a kid through Google Classroom or possibly Seesaw. I wouldn't do it through Dojo or Remind because usually that goes to a parent's phone. So you want to get it on the computer. So you want to get it to Dojo or Seesaw. And so then when they would open it, it would bring them right to this page, and you would prompt them to add to Chrome. And it says, do you really want to add to Chrome? And you say yes. And then they get this little like megaphone up here. So it's pretty darn reliable. I do find there are some pages that it doesn't work on, and that has to do with how the web designer sets up the page. If the web designer posts like a PDF or a picture of words or things like that, the reader has difficulty reading it, okay? Although the read aloud has worked on PDFs before, but it has to do with how the words have been embedded. And there are specific laws on how words need to be embedded on, especially like corporate and published websites, because we need readers for lots of different people in the world, including those people who are visually impaired. So, like something like Time for Kids has to make sure. And basically, if you can highlight the words like that, it means that it should be able to be read. So what a student would do, let's say you wanted to have work on this Time for Kids article. Okay. So the student would get to you push it out in Google Classroom and you remind them to, hey, click your read aloud. So I'm just going to show you how that goes. And it does, I'm running a video right now, so it's going to take a couple of seconds.
3 to 4, Historic Discovery, October 2nd, 2020. Archaeologists in Egypt have uncovered 27 wooden coffins that are estimated.
There we go. So you saw a lot of that. So people do say, can we get it without the robotic voice? No, that's artificial intelligence. I'm sure in 10 years it'll sound beautiful, but that is artificial intelligence. You see again.
3 to 4.
Kids can change the text so that they can kind of read along with it as well. They can change the size of the text, and then they can fast forward and rewind. Down here, they can actually make the box bigger, or they can make the box smaller. And inside of settings, you can even help them. They're able to change the voice. They're able to change the speed of the voice. Sometimes it's a little slow for people. Sometimes it's a little fast. They're able to change the pitch. This actually does for some kids, they don't react well to high pitched things. So they might lower the pitch. I always set the volume on highest because it's easier to adjust the volume on the computer than it is to adjust the volume inside of the settings. And then the text highlighting. As you noticed, it highlighted the words as it read them. If that bothered a kid, they could come and they could turn it off if they wanted to. So simple, easy.
3 to 4, Historic Discovery.
Simple, easy, really doesn't have a lot of bells and whistles, pretty darn reliable. Sometimes I'm surprised at what it will read aloud, and really could be a great support for a lot of our kids. I hope this is helpful. Bye.